Hey folks, welcome to this episode of Fat Off the Bone. And today we're going to be doing ribs, and I'm going to do them a little bit different, and I've never done this before. So it's going to be a first time for all of us. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the ribs individually before I cook them. I'm not going to do the whole rack. So I have a rack of St. Louis ribs, and we'll get to cutting these up. We're going to use our Weber Smokey Mountain, and we'll go through the whole process as we go along. I've already taken the silver skin off the back, did a little bit of trimming. So what I want to do now is just start cutting them up into individual bones. All right. Okay, folks, so today we're using our Weber Smokey Mountain, our 18-inch Weber Smokey Mountain. Already got it lit. It's at 250 degrees, and that's the temp we're going to run it at. I did use a water pan in this today. A lot of times I don't use a water pan, but with the ribs I do. Let me tell you a little bit about a water pan. It is not to put moisture into your food. That won't work. That doesn't happen. Anybody tells you that using that water pan you're putting moisture into the food, then I'd probably just not take any more advice from them. But what it does do is it regulates the heat within the cooking chamber. You could fill the water pan with sand and it would do the same thing. So it's just to help even out, dissipate the heat, give it a more even heat throughout through the cooker. We're going to put the ribs on, no seasoning, no rub or anything. What I want to do is get as much smoke flavor on it as I can. I'm going to have a clean smoke, but we're going to use for 2 hours, well, approximately 2 hours, we're just going to let this smoke. All right, again, we're just going to put our ribs on, let them get maximum amount of smoke. Again, folks, I've never done this before, but I want to try it, and I thought, well, why not just make a video while I'm doing it? We can all learn together. Of course, some of you may already know all this, but again, Fat Off the Bone is about basic cooking, basic grilling, doing things a simple way, and trying to help everybody learn that's new to grilling, or maybe not so new. All right, so we got our ribs. Again, we're going to let that cook for, I'm going to give it about 2 hours, and we'll come back to it, and then we'll show you the next step that we're going to do. All right, folks, so it's been about an hour since we put these ribs on. Again, we cut them individually, put them on our Weber Smokey Mountain, our 18-inch. And when you see them advertised, for some reason they're always 18.5. But anyway, got this at a good deal. So I've always wanted one, and I'm really enjoying using it. But we've cut those up, so we've had about an hour. And you're starting to see them. They're getting some brown on it. No need to turn them. We have our water pan down there. So we're going to give these about another hour, and then I'll show you our next step where we're going to put some seasoning on. All right. Maintaining that 250 degrees. All right, folks, so it's been a couple hours. Man, those ribs are looking great. Absolutely no season whatsoever, just our smoke.
And look how they pulled back already.
Oh, yeah. So we're probably looking at 3-4 hours. So we're going to put those in our half pan here.
I mean, folks, if you could see it, they smell good, they look good, and the bone's already pulled back. It ain't going to take much to get these ribs done.
All right, so let's go over here to our table. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to hit them with a little bit of seasoned salt. And then we're gonna add a little bit of apple juice in here. Not too much, not too little. And then we're gonna get our aluminum foil here. I don't care if I screwed these up, Shane, they're gonna be good.
I think so too.
We're gonna come back.
They already look good.
Let's put them right back on the grill. And let's go for probably another 45 minutes to an hour on those. And we're maintaining that 250. Even if it gets a little hotter than that, if it spikes up, that's fine. I find people on forums on Facebook, they're so worried about a degree or two in temperature or 5 degrees. Folks, on your finished product, it may make a difference. But when you're grilling, if you get a spike of 5, 10, sometimes 15 degrees when we do whole hogs, I don't worry about that. You're going to get those fluctuations. People worry about things that they shouldn't worry about. And
when you're cooking on charcoal, it's going to fluctuate. You add coals, it's going to go up and down.
You're going to get that. So you see that we started smoking just that little bit of air while it was lid was off. So it's spiking up, so we can cut our vents down a little bit. And I like these Weber Smokey Mountain, Shane. I've been seeing a lot of the people doing the pit barrel cooking, and that's kind of the new thing now, the 55-gallon drums. This is the same thing. It's the same principle. A Weber Smokey Mountain is the same thing as a pit barrel without the water pan in it. And so I don't use a water pan most of the time in mine.
And as far as charcoal cooking goes, Weber, I don't want to say they invented it, but they come pretty darn close to perfecting it. If Weber makes it, it's probably a pretty good product, and they're mostly affordable.
Oh yeah. Again, I bought this on sale at the end of the year at our local Lowe's for $167. And this year when they put them on sale at the end of summer, I'm going to buy a couple more.
We had
I'll do nothing but give them for gifts.
Had $167 worth of fun.
Oh yeah, absolutely. All right, so we'll give this about an hour and we'll come back and show you what that's going to be doing for us. All right, so it's been about 45 minutes as we've been braising these ribs in here. Let's see what these look like. Oh, that is pretty. Got that braising liquid in there, mixed with our seasoning. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over here and we're going to put a little sauce on these. Look how pretty brown those are. Now we've got some little ultralight coming over. All kinds of stuff out here at the compound. So what I'm going to do is just a little bit of, this is sugar-free G. Hughes, sweet and spicy. Let's go over here and put these on the
Rodney backing up.
Somebody's backing up over there. That's my in-laws out here. They're building some kind of. Oh, look at there. Lost one to the cause. That happens.
That one's gonna be boiled.
I forgot my tongs. They over there at the cook shed. Honestly, didn't feel like going over there and get them. So we'll just take this liquid. And nothing's going on the charcoal because we got that water pan in there. We might use that, Shane, to put them wings in.
Sounds good.
We're doing a few videos today, two or three different today. So let's put them on there, get the heat up, and we'll get those boys. Let me open a vent over here. we'll get those going to get back up to 250. We'll let them sit on there another 45 minutes maybe and see how these wings are. I mean these ribs are. All right, folks, so we are back at our ribs, and we're probably at the 4-hour mark with everything involved. And I'm going to tell you what, that is looking absolutely delicious. See the way it's pulling back from the bone? We know that's done. I don't need to probe them, Shane. I just know they're done. So, again, did them individually. We smoked them for a couple hours. And then we put them in our pan with apple juice and then our rub, and then we brought them after about 45 minutes, and we brought them back, put our sauce on, and then put them back on the grill out of the pan for an hour. Hate I lose those to the calls, but that's what happens sometimes.
We fish for them.
Oh yeah, we'll get them in a minute. Won't tell nobody. Let's go over here and see how these boys taste.
All right.
All right, Shane, first time for everything. Well, for us.
Never tried them.
Let's give it a little shot.
Now, are these good chopped ribs, or are these just a rack of ribs?
No, I found these on sale at the food town. I think they're Swift.
Oh, wow. That's good a rib you ever made. Folks, these are tender.
That's something else there.
That's, if you want to give it 6 or 7 hours for ribs, try this. You'll like it. Guaranteed.
Just the different layers you can taste of the flavor. Good Lord.
Tell them to subscribe.
Let me get this. My mouth's so happy I can't talk.
I know it.
So, folks, we appreciate you watching this episode. So please subscribe to Fat Off the Bone. Hit the alert button. You'll know next time we upload a video. So we're coming at you from the sawmill shed today, the North Carolina home of Fat Off the Bone. And this is going to be a way I'm going to start doing ribs.
Absolutely.
I mean, I surprised myself, to be actually.
It's as good of a rib as you ever had. We got a YouTube group, or a Facebook group. Please join it. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Check out Fat Off the Bone on Facebook, and give his ribs a try. You'll love them.
See you, folks.
Damn, that ain't good.
I ain't kidding. That is a good rib right there.